Last time on Magical Miss, Pink made an agreement with the coral, send them back into the ocean and leave Daisy alone, but the coral promised that more of them will come back. Daisy has an emotional moment with Izzy, voicing her insecurities and how she feels useless when it comes to the magic stuff. Meanwhile, Willa was left alone with Josh for the time being. She manages to escape his house when Josh's dad comes back home early. She sees more of Josh's home life, and now she feels even more protective over him. Oh, apparently, according to Officer Chase, some children have gone missing. So this is leading to the question, who took the kids? Who's missing? Did Henrietta or Charlie get grabbed? It's time to sound the Amber Alerts. We got kids to find and special friends to protect. Welcome to Magical Miss.
You head into school, and you do see that there is a police cruiser out in front of the school.
Oh. Do we recognize it as like the sheriff's car, or is it just a regular cop car?
I mean, it says sheriff on the side.
Oh, okay.
Like, how many sheriffs do we know?
Yeah, like,
is our GM really going to
is there,
introduce
like,
a whole new
a
cop character
Is there like a
on
co-sheriff?
us? I don't.
I mean, there is a deputy in the
If
structure.
there is,
of a
I certainly
police
hope they know how to deal with. I don't know. I certainly hope they know how to deal with Josh's dad at that point. If there's a sorry, Josh's dad, but it's very easy to be a dick, and you don't have to be.
You see that, like, people are still, like, milling about the halls kind of as normal, but there are some folks that are kind of, like, rubbernecking by the library. And you see that VP Todd is standing guard of the door to the library.
Of the school? Or, okay. Willa's nosy. I want to go. Let's go. Let's be nosy.
Also nosy because Miss Branson works there.
Yeah.
Like,
Both of you
What's
roll
going
me a
on
be
there?
vigilant check because there are windows, so you can look into the library from the hallway.
awesome. We love it. Vigilance. Ooh, that's gonna be a dirty 12.
Nice.
Willa, it's not difficult to see what's going on despite the crowds of people, but you see that Miss Branson looks to be being questioned by Officer Chase. And, like, you see that he's, like, writing notes. He's got, like, a toothpick in his teeth, and he's, like, writing. And you see Mrs. Branson looks, like, really stunned. And, like, her hand is over her heart, and she's, like, looks concerned. And, Izzy, you, in that moment, weren't trying to divine anything, as, does your pen work? Is it go-
It is now.
Good? No. I love those pens.
It was a new pen, so I'm like
It had a break
stabbing
it
my
in.
page.
You gotta
to
do
make
what you
sure
gotta
that
do.
it's working.
Gotta give it a good stabbity. But you weren't trying to divine anything, but for just like a brief moment you hear, Charlie didn't say anything about her not being at daycare. I don't know where she could have gone.
Wait, is Henrietta missing?
So this is the missing child thing that we're talking about from yesterday.
And VP Todd holds up his hand and goes, "Everybody, get to your lockers. There is nothing to see here. Just a gentleman speaking to a lady in the library."
Why does he have to be so weird about that?
He looks to you and goes, "Willa,
Yes, Captain.
monitor this hall." He's like, "Can you do it?"
Where's my siren hat?
They're on back order.
Izzy pulls
and
it out of her
I'm still
backpack.
waiting.
Izzy pulls like the other hall monitor gear out of her backpack and be like, "Here you go. Here's your vest."
Listen, I'm gonna be home monitoring everything, and I'm like, go to class, otherwise I'm gonna kick your ass.
Roll to convince someone.
That's an 8.
A few people kind of straggle off, like you see some freshmen like start bolting, and you see VP Todd goes, "I appreciate your method, but the language was unnecessary, rookie."
Hey, people got cleared out, so it's okay.
You see Lene like meets your eyes and like very clearly like leans against one of the like windows and like looks in and is like,
I'm like, hey, so how many tardies have you accrued? Because I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 more is probably gonna be an in-house suspension for you.
I'm sorry, are you trying to exhibit authority over me?
Well, yeah, I am the hall monitor, and I'm telling you to get.
She smiles and she shakes her head and she's like, that is just so little power to go to someone's head. Are you okay? Do you need like a hug? Did your little Carbondale boyfriend dump you? Is that why you're lashing out?
Well, processes. She's like, oh my god, I can't say anything to this bitch. And she's like,
I mean, he is pretty cute, you know. I'm sure that my parents could introduce him to me. I believe that my parents are friends with his. I'm certain he'd like someone a little more mature.
oh my god. She's fuck. Willa is trying to hold back her tongue so badly right now, and she's like, well, at least I have 2 boyfriends instead of none. Fuck yeah! Oh,
At least boy likes me.
12.
She just blinks and she goes, I mean, you don't know how many boyfriends I have. Maybe I have 3. And they're all from Ingleville. Wow! She's like, this isn't over, Willa. And she like just kind of flips her hair and turns and like looks to you, Izzy, and goes, you didn't even stand up for me, Izzy Parker? Wow. Some person.
I'm sorry, did I say that I was your friend?
She huffs off.
I
And
fist bump Izzy.
you see that it looks like Mrs. Branson and Officer Chase are done, and you see that Officer Chase kind of like cracks his neck and starts coming out of the library, and at that point most of the students scatter.
Okay. Hey, Izzy, we can like dip over to our lockers and you can like divine more on the library, so
Oh no, I'm thinking about it right now.
Okay. Same
but-
vein.
I think Charlie's missing. If I read Officer Chase's mouth correctly.
Okay, Mariana needs to stop
So-
targeting children because that's really
I'm
low for
sorry,
her.
like
That is so low.
Officer Chase and VP Todd look over at the two of you, and VP Todd is like, Willa, my newest recruit.
Yes, Captain!
Do you know anybody that volunteers at the daycare after school?
I do.
I look at Izzy. She does.
Were you there yesterday?
No.
No.
And you see VP Todd goes, damn. But Officer Chase
Is there
kinda holds
something
up a
I
hand
can
and-
help out with?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Would that impede with my first hour? Could you write me a slip for being late?
Officer Chase is like,
VP
I
Todd.
don't have those. And VP Todd's like, not to
VP Todd?
worry, I will let Mark know. And he will provide you with a slip.
Thank you, VP Todd. Officer Chase, proceed with your questions.
Officer Chase is like, could you please come with me to the library? I don't want you to be influenced. And he looks at you, Willa, and kind of like narrows his eyes.
She also narrows her eyes back at him like, what are you looking at? I look at Izzy, I'm like, I guess I'll see you 3 classes from now. Goes to her class.
Oh God.
I'm going to band.
Izzy follows Officer Chase into the library.
And he motions to like one of the little study tables in there. And motions for you to sit as he sits at the other end.
Izzy sits down and just like kind of like tries to like stay relaxed, like all those crime TV shows where interrogation is actually an Arthur watch. She's like, okay, be calm, answer straight answers, whatever you know.
She's
You're
not even guilty
guilty
of
of anything.
anything.
You're not guilty of anything. Don't act guilty. Just be normal.
You are at
What is normal?
rehearsal for stuff. Like, I love
Do you know how nervous she is for that shit?
Officer Chase kind of like brings his pen out and he's like, okay. So you volunteer at the daycare. How often do you do that?
I volunteer like 2 to 3 times a week. It depends on like schoolwork and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And what was your name again? I didn't grab that.
Isabella Parker.
Spell
I
that.
go by Izzy.
He like squints and he's like, Isabella's a fine name. Why do you go by Izzy?
Because Izzy is a shorter version for Isabella. People call people Bella, Belle, Isabella, like Izzy. Like there's a lot of different variations.
I know how nicknames work.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Isabella. Now, so 2 to 3 days a week. What time do you usually get there?
Pretty much like 20 minutes after school's done, I would say.
When does school end?
Like 2:45.
He makes a note
like
on his little notepad.
3:05. And then
looks very seriously and goes, well, which is it, 2:45 or 3:05?
2:45 is when school ends. I go 20 minutes and arrive at 3:05. Why do you need to know the specific times about when I come in? There's literally a log for there is a log for volunteers to sign in on, so you can see my login times every day if you were more interested in that specifics.
Miss Parker, at what time does the last student get picked up, generally?
Depending, I'd say the latest would probably be like 6.
And what student is that usually? You can divulge names to me. It's quite important.
Right. Sometimes it might be like Michael Gordon, or it could be like Charlie,
or Henrietta.
So
is it Henrietta?
Usually those are the ones that stay the latest.
Is Henrietta often picked up late?
Izzy says, Izzy goes, well, because Henrietta's mom is a single mom, she picks her up a little bit later because her work ends at 5:30. She picks her up about 6-ish.
And has Henrietta ever not been at daycare for pickup? Has she ever run away or been delinquent in any sort of way?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Gina knows that Henrietta did in fact bust out. Bust out into the chain link fence and took Charlie on a little adventure.
For those that want to go back and listen to our Henrietta side quest adventure, we can delve a little into that.
I broke out of jail, went around town trying to find Pink and Blue. I found Josh, stole Josh's phone, used it as a hostage situation, and I got free pizza.
And everybody won. It was a great day.
Everybody came out a winner.
It was a great day.
But he looks very seriously at you and is like, has she ever been delinquent or escaped confinement?
Confinement? You mean daycare?
Correct.
No.
Makes a note. Goes, oh, the Amber Alert's gonna go out today, so Henrietta is missing. She's been reported missing. Her mother was not able to collect her from daycare yesterday, and she has since not been able to find her daughter. The daycare folks are in custody, as it was their responsibility to watch Henrietta. And it seems as though she was the only child taken. Why, out of all the children that are at your establishment, do you think Henrietta would be taken?
I mean, I'm not a psychologist or know really anything outside of that, outside of what I know from Criminal Minds and the like.
You see him
he's
visibly like twinge at that, as if he is not a fan of like crime procedurals and cop shows.
Ooh.
And Izzy is just getting, like, much more awkward with this. She's like, so, from what I might be able to guess, she is a very, she speaks her mind. She is very open and makes friends easy. So, perchance, if someone had kidnapped her thinking that she seemed like a nice child, maybe it was her personality? I don't know. But she's always an outgoing individual.
Creeps don't steal kids because of their personalities, Izzy Parker.
Well, she's adorable, so there's that too. But whatever goes through a sociopath's mind.
You see him write down, supposedly.
I know, again, I only know shit from TV.
He goes,
like, bro, seriously, if he'd seen a picture, he'd know.
She walks around with a big bow on her head. Come on.
she's adorable.
She's adorable. Anyway.
Right? She's adorable. She wears overalls, striped shirts, a great personality.
She's great.
Like,
we love her.
She has mismatching socks.
She's great. Awesome. I wouldn't kidnap her.
He just shakes his head and he's like, this is... Fucking damn it. This is...
So if there's any current criminals or pedophiles in that area that might have a tendency towards young black children, that might be a good place to start.
Cliche. And he's like writing it down and he's like, all right, I don't have a lot of time. Thank you for yours, but if you have any tips or anything, call the hotline. Talk to somebody that's not me.
Okay.
One
and
other
Izzy
thing.
thinks to herself, I will fucking do that.
He's like, one more thing. You're in 11th grade?
Yes.
Do you know
Are you gonna write that down?
a Joshua Chase?
Yes, you're his dad.
Circle gets the square. How is he doing?
Is this relevant to the case?
It's relevant to me.
He seems to be doing okay. Working on a school projects and stuff.
You see him like
You could
faintly
ask him
like
yourself.
kind of like cringe at that as if he's remembering a hazy memory. And he stands very quickly and goes, "Thank you for your time." And you see him come out and
He would probably appreciate if you asked him yourself.
he stops and he turns and he goes,
If you're worried about him.
"I'm not worried." Okay. And Miss Parker, if I may be so blunt, don't stick your nose where it's not wanted. And he...
That is very blunt and also rude.
He gets his stuff and heads out, and you see VP Todd is like following him like a little lost puppy.
He's just the guy with the siren hat.
Yeah,
He's the one that actually drives around with a siren. Oh, you little Velcro shoe. She's a little kid.
Willa mind messages Izzy and she's like, so what happened? What's going on?
So Henrietta is missing. Disappeared yesterday.
What?
Mom never, got to pick her up. Doesn't know where she is. Do you know anything?
No? I don't think so.
Okay.
She did. Okay, sidestep. Does Willa know that Henrietta busted out is like that bust out side quest like in canon with us?
Roll me a mental check.
Okay.
I'm also just like, would Josh fucking know? Because
Josh
he
and
got
Jake
a
told
phone call.
Oh, because Josh did run into Jake and Josh ran.
And you guys ran in for pizza at the end.
Yeah.
You know. You both know.
We both know that Henrietta busted out, but we assumed that she got back okay because Josh drove her back.
This was also a separate time.
Okay. This was okay.
So this was not directly yesterday.
No.
No, the Henrietta side story was like nebulously set in time. So it wasn't yesterday. It was in our timeline.
Sometime in the past.
It was sometime in the past. Far
Perfect.
enough
From how
that
everything
Jake
was
and
happening,
Mercedes
I
are
was like,
dating.
did this literally happen yesterday?
Yeah.
All this
Okay.
shit.
Willa's thinking like, I know Henrietta has a tendency to bust out every once in a while, but she's tough though. She's smart. Like she won't. If she thinks an adult is suspicious, she runs.
Mhm.
I've seen her run.
Question: are your phones on?
Yes, my phone's on.
Probably silenced, but yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. A chorus of goes through everything, and you see that there is an Amber Alert for a Henrietta, age 8, and it is said that they believe that it was a white vehicle, and they list a license plate number, and they say it does not know what direction that was heading.
Does Josh drive a white car?
No, he drives a Jeep, a yellow Jeep.
A yellow Jeep.
Yellow Jeep. We need to find
Could I, divine parking lots along the coastline?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know what Henrietta looks like. Could you just divine, on her?
No, I need a location. So I can divine locations, but I can't do people. So, I could divine the office at the Chase residence, but I wouldn't know whether or not Officer Chase is there unless I divine the area.
Gotcha.
So I would just... So could I just divine up and down the coast?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, hot diggity dang, 13.
Ooh. Delightful. Ooh. You are divining the coast, and it's beautiful. It's early morning, the sun is shining. It's very pretty. You see that the waves are going kind of chill. There's, Glenn's truck is parked there, and you see that he's making rounds in the park. And there's a couple of other little straggler cars. There's a lot of white cars, but none with the matching license plate or anything. But what interests you is in the water. You see that there seems to be somebody that is what you would assume actively drowning. You see hands poking up and as if they're trying to climb out and find purchase somewhere. And you see that it's a pretty familiar head of dyed hair. And in that same moment, you get a text from Ms. Karp that says, "Hey, rehearsal's canceled today. It seems like Sam's sick."
Does Sam have dyed hair? Fuck me.
Wait, hang on. So you divined on Sam?
I divined the area, and potentially Sam, is drowning.
Sam is a special friend! Sam is Benny's special friend!
Yeah.
That's right.
I told him to be careful with that. Shit, fuck me.
Well, do we need to bust out of school real quick? Because it looks like Sam is drowning.
The thing is that Sam is already down there. We can't save them from... They're currently drowning right now.
Well,
I don't know if they're drowning, but they're currently being taken to the fucking party now. And we are at school.
Oh my god.
How are we gonna get out of school, get there, save them?
Yo, we gotta let Benny know, because Benny should be on top of this. You gotta let Benny know. Unless if you want me to mind message Benny real quick.
No.
Okay.
Getting that text, what class is Benny in right now?
Benny is in computer class.
Okay.
Middle school thing I've ever heard, computer class?
Technically, it is intro to coding, but nobody does anything in computer class.
It's just playing cool math games.
Oh yeah, it is playing the space pinball that was on Windows XP.
Excellent. I love it. That's just because that's just how old our systems are. Izzy getting her hall pass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mark is "Oh, you're much braver than I am. Officer Chase scares me."
Yeah, no, he's terrifying. Everything I said was wrong.
It's anytime I get pulled over, I really just hope it's Deputy Andy. He's chill.
Really? I always seem to I always just see him. I never see Andy. I haven't been pulled over.
Andy patrols sometimes. No. But, I'm not telling you to get a speeding ticket, but, Andy wouldn't give you one, so. Anyway,
that's interesting advice. Yeah, interesting advice to give me. Thanks, Mark.
He's yeah, don't speed. It's bad. Don't do it.
I won't.
I definitely don't.
Promise.
Okay.
Izzy kind of doubts that a little bit because she's seen him peel out of her driveway.
The speed man.
Izzy, taking her nice little hall pass, just slips down to the computer lab, and like having procured a clipboard to look official.
She just magicked a clipboard into her hand. She's like,
yes. I think she couldn't have taken it from Mark's office.
Yeah.
And she just slips into the computer lab and like knocks really quickly on the door.
Mm-hmm. The teacher is older than time itself.
Nice.
And he looks over from the podium, and you know his name's Mr. Dennis. He goes, "Oh, you're not in this class."
No, hi, Mr. Dennis. My name's Izzy Parker. I help a lot with the front office sometimes. I just need a really quick word with Benjamin Schwartz, real quick.
Benny's back is to you, and you see that he's got a Word document up, and it looks like he's writing some lyrics. And he minimizes it really quick, and he turns around, and he's like, "Fucking kidding."
Sorry, quick document. Would you mind stepping out in the hallway?
And Mr. Dennis goes, "Oh, look at you, Benny. You've got a pretty girl who wants to talk to you. Is it time for the Sadie Hawkins?" I went to Sadie Hawkins.
Okay, bye!
Sorry, Benjamin.
Benny's like, yeah, Mr. Dennis, you gotta tell me more about that. But, Izzy, what the fuck is going on?
Out in the hallway, just real quickly. It'll take 2 seconds, I promise.
Izzy
just shuts the...
Yeah, he comes with you and, like, kind of, like, puts an arm around you and gets in close and is like, "What?"
Okay, long story short, Officer Chase was here in the library inquiring about a few things, asked me questions. I think Henrietta's gone missing. And so I divined the beach because I was thinking, oh, maybe she's, like, in the beach. Maybe Mariana's involved. And I saw, like, someone, like, seeming like they were drowning. But getting pulled under, and they had dyed hair, and we just got this text about Sam not being able to come to rehearsal.
Yeah, they haven't texted me.
Do you know where Sam is?
I tried to get in touch with them yesterday, and they didn't text me back. I thought that maybe I'd fuck this up too, but Izzy, what are you saying? Are you saying that Sam's fucking dead? Like, what? We gotta get over there then.
I'm saying that he might be taken to Mariana's party. So not like drowning, but being dragged under to the party.
Like that thing that tried to take Daisy.
Yes. So, and like that was happening current time. So they're already down there.
You see Benny kind of looks around and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna go."
No.
No. What do you mean, no?
No.
Willa's kept the line open, so she's listening to this. She's like, "Oh, he's not going by himself. He's such a weenie."
You can't go by yourself. We're gonna have to go together. But
so let's go. Like, do you want to grab Willa? Like, what?
I would like to go. She like opens a 3-way call with all of them. She's like, "Hey, are we gonna go or what?"
Yeah, are we gonna go? Like, I can grab Daisy and we'll be fine. She can keep watch for us.
We don't know where we're going to be evidence. We don't know who else is involved in this. We don't know about that fucking teacher. We don't know about Zoe. We're just going to go in there not knowing anything else? Did I not tell you about that fucking apartment in California?
I mean, you mentioned it.
Didn't Stanley say that regular people can't survive in the rift? Stanley said that regular people can't survive in the rift.
It's true, I did.
Stanley said
without any sort of protections or anything, they will essentially.
Okay, you don't have to finish that sentence, Stanley.
You see that Benny blanches, and he's like,
Stanley, how long?
How long do we have? How long do we have?
I mean, if they're not protected or anything, they're gonna drown before they even make it to the rift. And if they make it to the rift without any sort of protections, it's about a minute.
Stanley, that is not good. That is not good.
Sorry.
What the fuck?
It's you know the thing. One of your peoples did a myth about it. I think the Greeks, and it's like dissolving into sea foam.
Little Mermaid?
Yeah, Hans, whatever. It's essentially that. It's the potency and the pH is too high, so it just essentially makes people shrivel. And
can I divine
dissolve.
anything else about that spot of wherever
Yeah.
You can
possibly
divine,
Sam is?
Mhm. You can divine, like, into the water.
14.
You see that, whatever puppy it is that is, like, was the thing dragging him down, it's, like, more wolf-sized than, like, puppy-sized, so is a dog.
It's an adult coral.
And you see that it's, like, wrapping around Sam, and you see that their hand is kind of up, and so it creates a big, like, jagged sort of coral structure. It's just like a coral, almost cylinder around them. And
Coral chrysalis.
you see that the
So
puppy
can
is
he
kind of,
breathe?
like, swimming it down.
So he can breathe inside that weird chrysalis thing?
It seems that, yes, it didn't fill with water, so they would at least have air capacity.
Okay, we need a...
Izzy relays this to Stanley.
It's like, oh, that's actually kind of clever. Huh?
Okay, but we do need to go get Sam because Sam is being actively kidnapped right now.
Yeah, Benny is already, like, walked back into class and, like, smiles at Mr. Dennis. Is like, excuse me, I gotta get my bag. And, like, you see him not even turn off his computer, and he's got his very cool messenger bag. And he's like, okay, yeah, so if you guys want to do recon on, you know, Miss Sunda and Zoe, go right ahead. I'm gonna go save my Sam.
No. You're not going by yourself.
What the fuck do you mean I'm not going by myself? You guys don't want to go right now. I'm gonna go right now.
I do want to go right now, but like...
Well, then let's go. Who hasn't played hooky?
Technically, Izzy hasn't.
Very technically, I have never.
Willa has played half hooky.
Are you
So-
willing to give up that perfect attendance, Izzy?
Bet.
What are we going to tell Daisy?
We're gonna bring her with us.
We gotta tell her. If we don't tell her, then she's gonna
Under
be
the
extra
ocean?
mad.
No, you didn't hear things random.
Then he said, "My Sam."
Oh, I did miss that.
Oh, you got.
Betty's like, I'm bringing Daisy. She can be lookout. She can keep an eye out for us. Like, she's not gonna get in the water. I'm not gonna let her do that. But like,
She has to know. Izzy.
Okay. Go to the parking lot. Both of you just find excuses. Use wanting to look for Henrietta as the excuse. Use that. I'll go get Daisy. Just meet Willa at the car.
Okay. Well, what's the location of where that? Can you like Google pin that or whatever map pin that?
isn't it the beach?
No, but like where at the beach? though? There's a huge expanse of beach, Benny.
It's just
Izzy's like, fine, I guess. And she just does her best estimate of where it is based off
roll
her
me a luck
divination,
check.
which is probably good. What?
roll me a luck
Roll a
check.
what?
Luck check.
Just
Oh, God.
Good numbers, Claire.
6.
It's beach.
Somewhere. All right. Excellent. Willa stands up and she like gives Mr. Strickland like I don't feel good at all. Like I gotta go now.
He looks and he goes, the flutes. He was working with the flutes, and he looks over and goes, well, take the bathroom pass. Take the bathroom pass now.
I'm going.
The band bathroom pass is a giant piece of sheet music that's been laminated.
Yeah, she like rolls it up like a scroll. And like she's just gonna leave her backpack there. She's like, whatever. Like, I don't have anything important in there. She's gonna leave my backpack in my band locker. It's fine. Like, locks it up, and then she takes the scroll. She's like, and then she doesn't know where to put this because she doesn't want to lug it around anywhere. So she's gonna zip over to her actual locker, throw that in the locker, and then she leaves.
As you are zipping, you do hear some conversation in the hallway, like before you turn into the front hallway proper.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear, well, why were you going to the bathroom during class? Because I had to fucking pee. Is that a crime? I mean, when it gets in the way of your education, it does.
Is this Josh and his dad?
Mm-hmm.
100%. That sounds like. Yep, there we go.
And you see
There we
Josh
fucking go.
looks just mortified. He looks so uncomfortable, and like Officer Chase is just standing with his arms folded. He's like, don't you have a fucking job to be doing? Don't say fuck at school. You did. I'm an adult.
Will's just kind of like standing in the hallway like, I don't know if there's anything that she can like do, like distraction throw. What about my fool's luck? Can I like get like just a random like thing and just throw it and just get Officer Chase's attention in a different direction?
You absolutely can.
I have,
What do you
like-
manifest?
It's not like manifesting. Foolish luck is like I just find
have
a
it.
thing. I just have a thing. Do I have like
have?
a rubber ball that glows? It has like the little sparkly lights in it.
Perfect. Yep. So where you're at, like the door to the gym is open,
Mhm.
and you have full like range
Oh.
to throw that ball in. It just goes boop, 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 and bounces in there, and you see Officer Chase goes, hang on, that something's in there. And Josh is like, what the? Fine.
I'm not exactly smart.
And Josh looks over at you and like gives you a look, and then like immediately is like beet red.
Oh,
He's like, how much of that did you hear?
enough. Your
Shit.
dad's voice carries, but
Fucking does.
yeah. Listen, if it meant anything to you, I had an inkling of temptation just to like have it whiz just past his nose, but then he would see that I threw it, and that would look bad on me. So
Glad to know your self-preservation is still intact.
well, I just wanted him to get away from you. That's all I wanted.
Josh looks fucking stunned. And he's like, oh, but really?
You looked uncomfortable.
I was. Thanks.
No problem.
I gotta get to class.
Okay.
And he like ducks his head and like, and he sits and he turns and goes, what are you doing over here? You're supposed to be in band.
Bathroom.
The bathroom's the other way. This is where the men's room is.
I'm going to the nice one.
In the gym?
No, the one just across. They just upgraded the woman's bathroom right across the.
I don't.
It's bigger stalls, Josh. You wouldn't understand.
I don't know what girls want in the bathroom. I'm not supposed to know that.
You go to class.
So go pee.
And then she waits for him to dip around the corner, and she like goes out to where the parking lot is.
Heck yeah. You see that Benny is already like in his car, and he's like pulled it up like a little bit behind Officer Jason's.
Oh my god. I like throw open the door, I tuck and roll, and I slam the door. I'm like a little too close to his car.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go save your person?
My person.
Your person.
And he revs his engine a little bit just for funs.
Hopefully Izzy gets out. She better get out. She's bad at lying, though. She has to come up with an excuse to get out of school.
I mean, if anything, we could call in an emergency.
We could.
How good is your British accent?
I have been DMing recently where there's like a lot of British people, but I don't have the lowness. Can you do a good British accent? Because I don't sound like...
And I'll do a good British accent.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go to you if we resort to calling Izzy an emergency or whatever.
Benny is speeding.
Feels so exciting. She's like, yes,
It is
what
it
I
is
want.
very much, the scene in a movie where Shut Up and Drive by Rihanna is playing in the background.
Fuck yes.
Oh man.
Izzy,
Fuck.
you know that Daisy has a first hour, essentially independent study art class. So she can just work on her portfolio first hour.
Daisy?
Hmm?
She's in anatomy with me.
Oh, she's in anatomy. That's right.
Oh no.
No?
I'm I literally just saw her name. Refers to notes.
Yeah, she's in her
Because that's the
first
class I'm
class.
supposed to be in.
I forgot that it was still first hour.
She kind of dawdles down the hallway, but she pulls out her phone and messages Daisy. We're leaving. Get out of class.
So ominous.
In hallway.
You see that it takes a few
Gone
seconds.
for a long time. Make a good excuse. Probably Hooky.
Definitely Hooky.
You just
Definitely
get a thumbs
Hooky.
up from Daisy, and you hear, "Oh my god! Oh no! Oh!" And you see Daisy stumble out, and she goes, "Ah, this is hell! I need to go to the hospital. Izzy, please, please! I think my appendix is about to burst."
Can I?
No. Can I?
If I do summon a common item, what do you need me to do, or what do you want for me to summon, like, imitation bark to spill down Daisy's front?
I just need to know what kind of soup you brought in your thermos today.
Split pea soup.
There we go.
Yep.
That's an 11.
Girl, I'm giving that
For an
to
I
you.
will.
You can just have
you're
that.
giving it to
You still have your backpack on
Yeah.
you, so you still have your giant thing of food, and you know that Arthur's split pea soup, though it looks like ass, is delightful. And so
You've tried to convince Willa to try it, and Willa's like, I ain't touching that baby bark.
She's like, that looks awful.
It looks disgusting.
disgusting.
I ain't touching that.
So you very deftly pull out the thermos and just go doop, and dump a bit on the floor, and Daisy meets your eye and goes "Whoa!" and crumbles to the ground like crime scene style in front of the split pea soup, and you see a couple of like teachers have poked their heads out.
I love her so much.
I love her. She's fucking great. Izzy just like falls to her side. She's like, "Oh my god, Daisy! Daisy, I told you that we were supposed to go to the ER last night." And she just like flings Daisy's arm over her shoulder and like kind of like helps to scoop her up.
Oh, it's all too much. It's like Daisy is like limp doll, like having you hold her up.
Oh god. Izzy turns to look at their teacher and she's like, "I am so sorry. I'm gonna take her to the hospital." And she just leaves without giving Miss Bird like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
she's
Miss
just
Bird's
leaving.
like, go, God. All right, kids, that's a lesson in when your anatomy turns on you.
We love Miss Bird. She's the cool science teacher.
And then you hear down the hall,
Hey,
get a
undersized.
hall pass or something. I'll excuse you.
I got one.
Okay.
And Izzy keeps going with her until like every single curious eye out there is gone, and she's like, "We're driving to the beach. Can we take your car?"
Yes, of course. And Daisy grabs your hand and she looks and like there's like a glint in her eye and she's like, Thanks for bringing me along. Let's go.
Thanks for coming with me. Benny and Will have already left.
Yep. She nods and she goes, I get it. And she starts like kind of running with your hand in her hand. And she's like, no, that makes sense. Like, honestly, Benny's pretty on about Sam. It's really nice. Nice to see.
Did I tell Daisy it was about Sam?
Benny had texted Daisy.
Okay, cool. I was about to be very fucking suspicious of my girlfriend, so.
Doppelganger?
No, she was like, yeah, Benny just, it wasn't a big text, but he just said Sam's in trouble. And based on context clues, I'm figuring it's something out there.
I think that the little puppy things got him and are dragging him down underneath the water. Currently.
Daisy opens her car and she's like, okay. All right.
Yeah, so I'll try and divine the roads. You go fast, and I will try and keep us away from cops.
You got it.
It's definitely not how you should be using powers like these, but at this point, that's what's happening.
Such a good power just to find speed traps. Willa and Betty are just going down, zooming, like no holds bar, like go, push it,
Right.
go.
If you can only fucking find
Both of you
the
roll luck checks for me.
destination.
Oh, God. Luck checks.
Do you want 1 die or 2?
2 dice, please.
That's a 6 for me.
9.
Izzy, you and Daisy, you divine well enough that you don't hit any of the speed traps, but
fuck.
One of the reasons you don't hit a speed trap is because a deputy has pulled over a nice-looking Camaro, and Betty's like, shit, fuck, do I just run? Do I just go?
If you run, then it's gonna be even worse.
Fuck! And he puts it into park and just sits. And you see a cherubic-faced man comes over, and
At least it's not Officer Chase.
he knocks on the window and goes, well, all right, hi there. He's got a very big deputy star on his chest, and he's like, now, do you know how fast you're going?
I'm so sorry.
Betty's like, she's having a baby! I gotta go! Can't you see?
Is Willa a good actor?
Give someone.
This is fine. Oh, fuck yeah, that's a 9. So, like...
The deputy kind of looks and goes, well, by gosh, you ain't showing even a little bit. Oh, you guys look awfully young. Is that one of those, like, teen pregnancy things? I'm so sorry. You know, here's $1. I know it won't do much, but, like, maybe it can get you, like,
We just gotta go. We just gotta go.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I just gotta write down, I'm gonna write down the plates real quick just so that I can make sure, like, if I do need to send you anything, like, I know I wouldn't want to, impede on such a glorious day. But, and Betty, you see he's, like, tapping his hands on the steering wheel, and he's like, you're too kind. And he's like, well, you see, I remember when...
Actively giving birth.
Let me just take this note, and God bless you both. I might have a teddy bear in the back. No, it's okay. Benny just goes, and you leave the
Wow, I
deputy
never
in
thought
the
I'd fucking
dust.
see Andy.
And he's like, well, bye. Hospital the other way. Oh, those poor
We
kids.
have a doula.
Those poor kids are so confused. Oh man.
Oh my god, hopefully he didn't recognize our faces were going. We're never speaking about that ever again.
Benny's like, listen, it was the only lie that came to my head. I don't know why anybody else speaks. And he's flooring it, and he's like, just keep your eyes out for more.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I mind message Izzy about the whole fucking debacle that was that.
Izzy's like, I wish I could have seen you trying to be pregnant.
Ew! Girl, I'm only 17! Or 16! Whatever! Are you done with the beach yet?
Are we at the beach?
You guys make it just like a hair before Daisy and Izzy do.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So you guys both pull in, wheels squealing, and Benny barely turns the car off before he's tumbling out and transforming.
Whoa, hang on, we gotta think of a plan.
What?
We can't go raw dogging into this situation. We need to have a plan. Okay?
Izzy, as soon as she sees that Benny's trying to transform, is gonna try and cast him in shadows.
Good idea.
And she's like, is the fucking coast clear? Do we know? And then she's like, do I know where we are right now?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
You're on a beach.
You're on the beach.
Fuck. Okay. Can she divine kind of what the area was? Can she figure that out? Okay. Oh gosh. A 9.
Mm-hmm. You essentially divine like the same spot of water, and like as you're looking at it with your eyes, it's almost as if it lights up like a mission like point in a video game. Like it's like, here's the sparkly bit where you're supposed to go. It's a little bit further down the beach. Like
Fair
it's gonna
enough.
be like a 5 to 7 minute walk down there.
Not unless if we fly.
Yeah. Izzy turns to Daisy and she says, okay, so we're gonna have to go a little bit down that way, about 5-7 minute walk, but we're gonna fly. Could you do lookout and make sure no one else tries to go down into the water or get dragged, but also you might get dragged too. So you're gonna have to be careful with the corals.
Daisy
I don't know how to
is
protect you
looking
for going
to
into the
boat
rift.
rental shack,
Mm.
and
You are not about to rent a boat.
he's like, no, they're not open right now, but they do have scuba gear. And she looks and she goes, Izzy.
No.
Izzy.
The closer you get down, you are my special person. The closer you get down there, the closer you are to danger. And to possibly dying within a minute if you lose that oxygen.
There's a chance Sam's gonna die?
Please watch.
Oh, we didn't tell her
Yes.
that. Yeah.
That's why we played hooky.
Yeah, and Benny, like, you see Benny's, like, half
That's why we're
transformed,
going.
so he's, like, got his boots, and, like, he had stopped and, like, fallen midway through, and he's just like, what the? We gotta go!
Stopped your transformation halfway. I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't either.
Huh. Interesting. Not very useful, but,
God, these boots are ugly.
Izzy,
I think he's lovely.
Izzy, did you cast shadows on me as well?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Shadows all over everyone.
I also transform into blue, and I'm like, okay, so what? We like go in there. We can breathe underwater, so that's good. I have my flaming sword, so we can use that as a light. But I don't know how fast we can swim underneath, and how fast that coral swims.
That's a great question. We're just gonna have to find out. Daisy, you're staying here. You're not gonna get in a boat, okay? I love you. We'll be back.
Can I help Izzy because like I'm also with her, and I'm like nodding along behind over her shoulder?
Oh God. What's it you DM?
Can I give her advantage? Yeah. Okay.
10.
10?
Yeah. You see that Daisy, like, the excitement that you saw in her eyes, like the sparkle is kind of like gone a bit, and she's like, no, now that I won't. That makes sense. You just be safe. All of you.
We will. We'll be in
She
touch.
like narrows her eyes at the two of you and like looks back to you, Izzy, and puts a kiss on your forehead.
I go, oh!
She flips you off.
Izzy transforms and takes off flying, and we're helping Willa carry Benny if that is.
I can carry Benny. I can carry Benny. That's fine. I got muscles. Plus
Sounds
2.
good.
Fuck, no, I don't. That's a 5. I need help. He's slippery.
Izzy's gonna try.
And help me.
That's just a 7.
That averages to a straight up 6. So that's. We don't carry him.
No. He's like, you go ahead. I'll get there. And you see him start jogging.
Okay, I fly ahead and I'm like looking at Izzy like, are you gonna be following me? Or like.
Izzy's just going with you. She's just going. Betty's gonna go where the fuck Betty's doing.
Okay, Stanley is with us. Yes. He is in the magical girl fanny pack, ready to clown, ready to do stuff, and I'm like telling Stanley, okay, we're gonna go save Sam. Is everything we should know about going after this coral, which is now in the water?
Yes.
I mean, you're playing in their turf. They're gonna be a lot stronger. They're gonna be a lot faster. And judging by what you were saying,
weak again?
Sorry.
Anything they're weak against?
Fire.
I mean, if you give them a good stomping. You know, it's coral. Coral itself is pretty fragile, but if you can't...
It's also weak to heat.
Yes, indeed.
Fire sword.
If you can't get a good hit on it, then no matter what you got, nothing's gonna help. But this is gonna be intense, ladies. And Benny. Aquamarine, sorry.
Okay.
We gotta be careful. We're going dangerously close to Mariana's turf, and that's exactly what she wants. Okay? I don't want to give her what she wants, which is your 2 heads on a silver platter.
Well, now that they have Sam, that's kind of what she's getting.
Yeah. As we're flying over, can I is there like a, so we know the spot where to like go into the water?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna take my sword and just kind of like beep, dive right into the water.
You do. And, breathing is fine.
Cool.
You see far off by the beach that Benny has gotten into the water and is swimming now. And it's pretty cool, actually. Like, being underwater and like not having the sting of chlorine in your eyes is really nice. You're able to see, even though it's kind of dark, but you're able to see things. And like down near the bottom, probably about like 400, 500 feet down.
That's spooky.
Very spooky. There is like a glimmer of light.
We don't want to go near that. Where's Sam?
You see that there is the coral like puppy is like face is facing down, and it's just got like two little legs sticking out, and it's like doggy paddling.
Can I
downwards?
Can I chuck my sword at it?
Mm-hmm. The puppy is like essentially the coral that's holding Sam.
Oh, so okay, maybe I'm gonna swim up closer to it and try to swing at it, or at least make it stop.
Roll the clash.
Is Benny with us?
Benny's swimming.
He's swimming. He's on his way.
He's on his way. He's getting there.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's a 12.
You get up on this and essentially like surprise attack it.
Yes.
And you hack off a piece of coral. And so like you see a shard kind of comes off, and it turns around and like looks at you with big eyes and then just like snarls.
What color is this coral?
This coral is aquamarine blue.
We gotta get Aquamarine to tell him that he's disappointed in it. And tell him dog to heal.
Oh my god.
Izzy, what are you up to?
Could Izzy get around to like underneath where like Sam would be, because she wants to try and make the coral dog drop them, and then she wants to try and like catch them so they don't like fall further down.
To essentially like do that, like the puppy, it like with its coral body wrapped around Sam, like enveloped them, and its head is sticking down, so that's the only part of it that's not like wrapped around Sam. So it's all one piece of coral. So you couldn't get under it because it's where its face is.
I see.
Like a pill capsule.
Fuck, I should have brought scuba gear.
Ah.
Could I summon a small rebreather the size of my hand? Like the little itty bitty one
Like
people
the
have?
Pokemon one?
That work this far down?
Yes, of course.
They work this far
can
down?
wish for that. Also, we live in a fantasy world where those are readily available.
Those are cool.
Those are cool and readily available.
Awesome. That is 11, so I'm going to wish for a little non-rebreather in my hand.
Yeah.
And I would also like to hex the coral dog. Okay. That is a 9, so I can hold one. I would like it to drop an item that it is holding. Specifically Sam.
And I can scoop up Sam so Sam doesn't sink.
Pretty please.
Ooh. Ooh.
Does holding...
It is holding it in its body.
Yeah. Okay. You see it... It like opens up, and you see that Sam like looks unconscious, and like they kind of like, you see their lungs kind of like them try to breathe, and then they like wake up and are like and are looking around like wildly.
Can you hand me the rebreather, Pink? Because I think I'm closer. Okay, then I like put it into like Sam's mouth.
Use the physical one.
Yeah. Yep.
Get him out. Get him out.
Yeah,
Get him.
And I'm swimming Sam up to the surface. Don't talk.
I'd like to block retreat. I'd like to try and block retreat.
I need both of you. You see that the puppy like whirls around, and it's like changing its form into like a very big like wolf face and like legs, and then like fishy shark body. Oh, made of coral.
I don't like that.
And you hear it just go, "That's not what the invitation said." And it is going to chomp at you, Izzy, for some damage.
Okay.
If you do not try to avoid it.
I would like to avoid it.
Yeah.
Roll me roll me a physical check.
Can I throw up like a shield to like protect her? Do like a protect someone
You
roll?
can, but that's going to make a thwart peril roll that I'm going to make you roll be at disadvantage because you're not focused.
Take care of Sam. Take care of Sam.
Okay.
We're gonna just
Thwart
hope.
peril for me then.
Okay.
Are you helping me?
No, I'm doing my own thwart peril so I can get Sam up to the surface. I'm doing my own thing.
Good. No, you're good.
That's a 9.
You're swimming Sam up, and Sam is clinging to you now,
heavy.
and looking wildly around, and you just hear them breathing really frantically, and you hear almost the sound of a rattle behind you, and it looks to be a little eel that's got a little rattlesnake on it, and it's looking at you really narrow-eyed and kind of swimming up to you and about to come chomp on your leg.
I kick it. I'm gonna kick it.
Or roll the clash.
No. I need new
Oh my
dice.
god, where'd this fucking eel come from?
Where's Benny? He needs a swim answer.
Where is Benny? Sir, do you not want to
Okay.
save your man?
Okay, now we're talking.
Woman,
That's an 11.
person?
That's an 11. I smack it away.
Yep, you kick it, but that does jostle Sam in your arms, and they kind of start floating.
No. I'm trying to grab it, Sam. Stay here. Stay here.
You do see a very thin, almost eel-looking thing wrap around their waist.
Huh?
And you see that Benny has pulled Sam in with his whip.
Okay.
And he looks and goes, Are they okay? What's going
They're
on?
breathing. Take them up to the surface.
You're gonna be okay. And you see Sam's eyes are just kind of sparkling, and they're
Just take them up to the surface. We'll beat
Are
these
you
things.
okay?
Yes, we'll beat these things up. Go take them up to the surface. Go.
He wraps his arms around them and puts a hand on the back of their head and starts swimming up.
Okay, I turn around with my flaming sword and I'm like, bad dog. And I point at the coral fish dog thing.
The coral, Izzy, you got a 9?
I got a 6.
You got a 6. Oh yeah, so it's gonna chomp you for full damage, which is 5.
Ooh, ouchies.
Oh no.
Ow. It's a big chomp.
It's a big charm.
I'm gonna swim over and swim in front of Pink so it doesn't try to make another swing on her.
It's gonna make a swing on you, so roll me a physical to try to evade or shield yourself.
I'm gonna do a protect someone because I'm standing in front of her.
Yeah, absolutely.
something?
You can.
Okay, so I kind of finagled, I kind of stacked my stats at the protect someone because I do care, which is 1 additional protect someone. It is already a +2 for me to protect someone at the get-go. So I have a +3, but with my shield, technically it's a +4. I don't know if you want to break the game and let me have that +4 or just cap it at +3.
have a +4.
Fucking +4, bitch. I'm come
It's
at me.
hey, if you find a way in the game, fucking take it.
Min-maxing as hell.
Yup.
Oh, that is that's a 14. There's a 14. Okay, and then I think if I successfully protect someone, I can hold stuff. So if I can find it, then protect someone. Yeah. On a 10+, I can hold 2. I can redirect the attack to myself. I have damage. I put the attacker in a bad position, or I deal damage back to the attacker equal to my physical rating. So,
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna redirect the attack to myself, and I'm going to half the damage.
Okay, so you are going to take 2 damage.
Yeah.
And it kind of chomps and wiggles a little bit on your leg, and so there are marks. And Izzy too, you are going to have marks of a bite,
Chompy
chomp
bites.
marks, and you hear it just go. The invitees are not even here. Why did you save that special person?
Because they didn't want to go.
The party welcomes all.
The people still don't have to go if they don't want to. What did you do with Henrietta?
It narrows its eyes and it goes, I know not of Henriette.
A little girl. Do you know anything about a little girl before I destroy you?
It is very, very bold of you to think you can destroy that which is forever.
I could hack you into bits.
There is a young human child at the party.
You stole Henrietta! Oh.
It is not I that stole.
Well,
You did not steal anything.
Well, you're here, so I'm gonna beat you up. And I'm gonna swing at it.
I would like to see that.
Okay, I'm going to swing. +2.
Oh god.
That's a 9. A 9.
On a 9 for that clash. Because I believe that it takes damage and you take damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes. Yep. So it is going to give you 3 damage there.
Okay, that's fine. Could you hand me a pencil?
Oh, it's of course. Oh,
Thank you.
here you go.
You said 3 damage?
Yes, please.
Okay, that's fine. 7 out of 12.
But you see that it takes some damage too, and like some of it like chuffs off and like floats into the water, and it just kind of laughs and goes, "You really are missing a lovely party. I can promise you, there's good things down there." And
Like
it looks
death?
out at the sparkles and goes, "We would not kill. We just, Mother wants to have a conversation. Mother wants to see what you're really like."
Well,
The party is today.
is the girl alive?
Of course.
She's unharmed.
She's taken well care of.
Uh-huh.
Well taken care of. I can't.
Yes, I understood.
Coral puppy am I?
Fuck. I like
Probably you were.
I turned to Pink and I'm like, Henrietta did get grabbed by the coral.
Yeah,
Should we go?
I'm at half health.
I heal Bap your face real quick.
Pretty please.
It's Persona. Yeah, that's a 10. On a 10, that is a D6 plus my modifier. Oh, you are up 7 hit points.
Oh, perfect. That's full.
While you do that, the coral dog has gone away from you and gone towards where Benny and Sam are like still in the water. And it's going pretty fast.
Pink, I can't swim that fast. Can you hex it, please, real quick? Pink, watch out!
Can I hex it to slow it?
Yep.
9, so I can hex it for that.
Yep, it starts to go slower, which is like a more like regular speed, and it turns around and goes, "You're quite a nuisance, aren't you?"
I'm gonna swing up to it and try to slice at it again.
Okay.
Pass actions gain a +1 against target.
Yes,
Ooh!
So that's the +3 for me.
It's cool.
Is good.
That's my wifey.
Thank God. That's a +3. That's a 5. So that's another. Not a 5. It's an 8.
Yeah, I was like,
No.
I was about to be like, what?
4 plus 1 is a 5. Plus 3 is 8. I can math.
Yep. So you take 3 damage,
Mm-hmm.
and you see that it like is getting to be like kind of cracked, and like you see like part of like a fin falls off, and it looks, and it's just like,
Leave them alone. They don't want to go.
"It's my job. It's what I was made for."
Well, fuck your job.
You can choose to do something else. The other ones did.
Yeah, don't have to kidnap people.
The others.
You want to be free?
What did you do to the others?
I gave them a choice.
There
And
are
they
no
chose to be free.
choices in the rift.
There's always a choice.
What
Like there's
blasphemy do you
there's always an option to say yes or no to an invitation. There's no such thing as yes or yes.
But the immortal classic yes and yes, yes or yes by twice. No, you are speaking lies. You are speaking
Can I
blasphemy.
touch their heart? Can I
You can
touch their
absolutely
heart?
fucking try.
After I beat the shit out of it.
It's gonna be
Maybe.
tough. It's gonna be a tough one.
Ooh, 11.
It looks and it goes, "I have always wondered. But no, I can't. I cannot wonder.
Have you ever wanted just to stay in bed?
Change fate.
Would you?
Yes,
You could choose to stay longer in bed. You could choose to what you want to eat, where you want to swim. Choice is something you can have.
I wanted to be a poet. Gave that up so long ago.
Well, I was just flabbergasted, like, are we beating this up or not?
And you see it kind of like shakes its head and it goes, I've gotta go. And it starts to like swim away, like down towards the rift. And you see that it looks very, very troubled.
Do we go after it?
We have to save Henrietta. I don't know how
Are
long.
you okay to go after it?
Let me heal myself real quick because I'm at 4 out of 12.
Thank you. Oh gosh, please don't go unconscious. Can I help her with this at all?
Hang on. No, 5 plus 2. That's a 7. So I only get plus 2 health. So that's 6 out of 12. I'm gonna try that again. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. And that's
Delightful.
I'm at full health. Let's fucking go.
Okay. Tell Benny that we are going down.
Okay.
And
Saving Henrietta.
I'm gonna go save Henrietta.
I mind message Aquamarine and I'm like, Pink and I'm gonna go save Henrietta. We scared off the coral fish from you, so you should be good.
Are you sure you want to go down there?
A little girl is stuck down there. We don't know how long she's gonna last.
We need Izzy.
Why? What's going on? I do a 3-way mind message. What's going on?
Izzy. Oh, Daisy's gone. Her car's still here, but she's gone. And there's
Can I divine the boat rentals?
car. I don't. I've got to be cool because I can't. Like we can't. Sam can't know that it's me, and honestly, I'm ready to freak the fuck out. And Sam noticed that it was my car that's here, and I don't know what to do.
Might as well just tell them the truth, honestly, because no more secrets, because secrets
Coming from the girl that won't tell the two boys, very specifically the one who keeps on trying to fucking involve herself.
I'm already too deep. You're just getting started, Aquamarine. Just let them know immediately you get to some point.
No telling them. You are not in a relationship with them yet. You do not have that trust unless you believe that you have that trust, and that is
Unless
up to
if
you.
you are.
But be careful.
Unless if you are, Dean?
You can always convince them that this is a very warped
fucking
dream.
time.
Hey,
You can always convince them that this is a very warped dream. Maybe not the time to say, hey, do you want to go out with me? Also, I'm a magical boy.
Hey, divine Daisy, please. The boat.
What is on top of the hood of her car?
It's like it looks like it's like a bracelet, got beads and stuff, and like a jellyfish charm. Is that like a human trafficking thing?
Fuck, that's a Mariana bracelet.
That's a Mariana thing.
Because
Is there a
found one. Henrietta found something like that in her pocket.
He drops.
Destroy that thing, like.
He goes, I threw it in the ocean.
Okay, that's fine. Hey,
That's enough.
Pink, define your girlfriend real quick before we go into the rift.
Can I try to divine for Daisy?
You can try.
I don't know if
if
ocean or boat rental.
Boat rentals, do the boat.
Huh? You can do the boat rental.
Boat rental.
11.
You don't see, like, it looks as though nobody went to the boat rental today. It's closed. Like, it hasn't been broken into. It's just a boat rental.
Okay, I look at beach. 12.
You see the beach, and you see that, like, Sam is, like, hyperventilating, essentially, and, like, Benny is, like, crouched down by them and, like, has pulled them in and is holding them, but you see, like, his face is just concerned. You see Daisy's car. You see that the door is slightly ajar, and, like, her keys are still in the car. And there is, like, the hood of the car it was pretty clean, but you see like there's like a glint of as if somebody wrote something, and when you look at it, it says, "Tag, you're it," and then dash Z.
Zoe